Welcome back to At Home Fitness. This week we're going to get in our first workout video, and today's going to be all about balance and flexibility. We've set our goals already if you watched my first video, and now you need to start somewhere, and starting somewhere is starting with balance and flexibility. To get to strength or weight loss, you need to be able to be balanced, and so today we have a lower body exercise that works on your strength, your core muscles for your legs, and then also the core muscles. They're called the core muscles because they provide that balance and flexibility for you. So today we're going to do toe touches, air squats, torso rotation, and they're called Supermans. And I'll demonstrate each of these for you as we get into it. We'll do 30 seconds of each exercise with a 30-second rest in between. I have a great timer that I'll put a link to in the description. To start with, demonstrate toe touches. You want your feet together, and you want to keep nice straight legs as you bend at the waist. Touch your toes, come back up. Bend at the waist, touch toes, come back up. If that's too difficult for you, do it seated. Keep your feet together, out touch your toes, out touch your toes, out touch your toes. If it's too easy for you, doing it this way, single leg. The next one is air squats. You want your feet shoulder width apart, toes slightly pointed out. You come down, keep a nice big chest. Start with the bend at the knee and come down. If that becomes too difficult for you, a sofa, a chair, down until your butt touches it. If that's too difficult or too easy for you, you can do what they're called pistol squats. Those are too difficult for me, so I'm going to stick to regular squats. Torso rotations. Kind of arms at a 45-degree angle. You're going to twist. And then the last one is Supermans. You lay flat on your stomach. Arms and legs come off the floor. If you can hold it for 30 seconds, hold it for 30 seconds. If you can't, do 10-second intervals, 15-second intervals, 5-second intervals. The toe touches are to work on your flexibility. They'll lengthen out your hamstrings, lengthen out your glutes. Air squats are your quads, your hamstrings, and your glutes. Torso rotations works your obliques and your rectus and transverse abdominis. Essentially the core muscles on the front of your body and a little bit in your lower back. The Supermans are for your lower back, your hamstrings, and your glutes. And also with the arms out to get your upper trapezius muscles. So without further ado, let's get into it. We're going to start with toe touches. It's going to count us in, and then we'll just pay attention to the timer. Make sure you come all the way back up and all the way down, touch your toes. Keep your legs straight so you can feel it in your hamstrings and your glutes. All right, now we're going to rest for 30 seconds. When you're doing it, make sure you get into the next position for your squats. Remember, feet shoulder width apart, toes pointed at a 45-degree angle out. You want to keep a nice big chest. Start the exercise with the bend at your knee. Come all the way down and back up.
3, 2, 1, go.
All right, squats. Remember to keep your chest nice and high. Keep your head in line with your back so you have a nice straight line from your head all the way down to your butt. You want to make sure you get nice and deep into your squat. You can feel it in your quads, your hamstrings, and your glutes. All right, 30 seconds of rest. Next exercise is torso rotations. Remember, your arms at a 45-degree angle, and you twist into the side using these muscles right here to cause the twisting motion.
3, 2, 1, go.
You'll feel it mostly on the outside.
3, 2, 1, stop.
All right, 30 seconds of rest. Then we're going to do Supermans. So make sure you lie down. If you need to put a blanket underneath you to put a little padding on the floor, go ahead and do that.
Three, 2, 1, go.
Arms and feet off the floor. You're going to feel it in your lower back, your glutes, your hamstrings. And remember, if you can do it for 30 seconds, do it for 30 seconds. If you can't, do 10-second intervals, 15-second intervals, 5-second intervals, whatever you can do. But just make sure that you're holding it. If it becomes too easy, go to the right, go to the left.
3, 2, 1, stop.
All right, rest. We're going to go back. We're going to repeat this whole list 2 more times. Back to toe touches. Feet together, straight legs.
Three, 2, 1, go.
You should be feeling it in your hamstrings and your glutes, right here in the back of your legs. Make sure you're coming all the way to the top.
Three, 2, 1, stop.
All right, 30 seconds of rest. And then get ready for squats again. Big chest. Start the movement at your knee. Make sure you go nice and deep.
Three, 2, 1, go.
Again, we're strengthening our legs here so we have better balance in our legs, which will help later on down the road when we get into more difficult exercises.
2, 1,
All right, 30 seconds of rest. We're going to do torso rotations again. Again, with torso rotations, you want to feel it in your obliques and your rectus and transverse abdominis.
Three, two, one, go.
Make sure you put a little pause when you come back to the middle. Don't want you just, wildly swinging like this. Make sure there's a little pause in the middle. All right, take a 30-second rest. And get ready for Supermans again. Again, if it's too easy for you, go to the right, go to the left. If it's too difficult to do 30 seconds, do 5 seconds, do 10 seconds. Work your way up to the 30 seconds. Arms and legs up. And this is working the muscles in your lower back, your quads, and your glutes, which are really, really big stabilizer muscles. Point your toes, point your fingers out. And like I said, go to the right, go to the left, and you can feel it. All right, rest. One more round of all 4 exercises, and we'll call it an exercise day. Going back to toe touches. All the way down, nice straight legs. And then all the way back up. All right, last set of squats. Remember, feet shoulder width apart, 45-degree angle. You want to go nice and deep on your squat and have a nice tall chest. Start to bend at your knee, down, and then up. Seven more seconds. All right, good job. Last set of torso rotations. Make sure that you're working your obliques and your abdominis muscles. Ten more seconds of rest. Make sure to pause in the middle on your way back. Nice rotation. You're not swinging your hips. Five more seconds. All right, everyone. Last exercise. 30 more seconds, Supermans. Ten more seconds of rest.
Try and hold this one out as long as you can. If you're only doing 5 seconds, shoot for 10. If you're doing 10, shoot for 15. If you're doing 15, shoot for 20. If you're doing 30, try going to the right and the left.